For more news with a Catholic perspective, visit EWTNnews.com. Take Two with Jerry and Debbie starts now.
Well, hello there and welcome to your show. It's Take Two with Jerry and Debbie and you on EWTN Radio. It is the end of the week, a Friday broadcast right ahead of Palm Sunday and Holy Week. I don't know about you, but Lent has flown by for me. I'm Jerry Usher along with Debbie Georgiani, and we hope to hear from you today on the program. Hey, Deb.
Hello, Jerry. Okay, couple things for our Take Two family. Today is an interesting topic, and I think we're going to have a lot to share. And we can dream big. We can look ahead at events and things that are happening in our lives and share them with one another, the Take Two family. So we're asking the question, what are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to? Well, some are going to say already Christmas. I'm looking forward to Christmas. You know why I know that? I was listening on the radio the other day, and they were talking about Christmas already. I'm like, really? We haven't even celebrated Easter yet. And so some are looking forward to Christmas. What are you looking forward to? A graduation? A wedding? A vacation? Something that you want, you're just thinking about, you're counting the days towards. We'd like to hear about that. We want to know the details. And all you have to do is call this number, 833-288-3986. Please call in. Don't get started with your weekend yet. This is the last Friday of Lent, because next week is the Triduum, so Good Friday, and we'll be talking a lot about that next week. So today is important to finish out your Lenten experience by calling in to Take Two, the Take Two family, right? And so the number is 833-288-3986.
Yeah, it really helps to have things on your calendar in the future that you are looking forward to. Debbie mentioned, vacation, a wedding, graduation, something like that. Maybe you're looking forward to lunch today. Call in and tell us what you're going to have for lunch. If you're looking forward just to lunch today, maybe in kind of the short term. But I think it's a very healthy thing. It gives us inspiration, gives us motivation. Get up and get out of bed every day and look forward to certain things. So, what is something on your calendar coming up that you are looking really forward to? 833-288-EWTN, 833-288-3986.
And I'm going to share what I'm looking forward to because it has to do with my husband, Marty. So I'll share that in a little bit. But I have a little bit of things I wanted to cover, if I may, Jerry, just for a minute or two. The first one is, please make sure you like us on Jerry and Debbie Facebook page. Charles Beery does such a great job of putting up posts that you can participate in, and it gives us show topics coming up for the summer. We're trying to fill the calendar for the summer and into the fall. Second thing I wanted to share is a lot of pledge drives are ending today, the final day, final hours. That's why I'm wearing my pledge drive game hat. It's St. Vincent de Paul. It's a great way for me to also promote St. Vincent de Paul and to get folks to realize we're still in Lent, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. That means please give generously, but there is a lot of stations around the country having their final day for their pledge drive. So please give generously there too as well, and EWTN. So that's the second thing. Third, if I may share this, Jerry, and I'm going to try not to get emotional because every time I read the obituary, I start to tear up and you can hear it in my voice. But a very dear, beautiful member of the Take Two family. See, I'm going to get emotional. This is why I asked Jerry to do it, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to try not to, I'm going to hold back the tears. She has been praying for the fine folks of Take Two for many years. She listened to Take Two. She listened to Jerry and I. We got messages from the sisters that she was listening. Sister Bernadette is from Our Lady of Lourdes, a Carmelite sister of the Divine Heart of Jesus, 95 years old, from Owensboro, Kentucky. That's where the sisters are. They're probably listening right now. Sisters, we love you so very much. Thank you for supporting us and Take Two with your prayers. You guys are amazing. She went home to meet the Lord on March 19th. So Sister Bernadette went home on St. Joseph's Day. and we love her so very much. There's a beautiful picture of her in the obituary of Sister M. Bernadette of Our Lady of Lourdes, a Carmelite sister of the Divine Heart of Jesus in Owensboro, Kentucky. If you've gotten to meet her, you know her. You will definitely love her. She's so beautiful, so sweet, and she always prayed and always listened to Take Two. So thank you, sister, for your beautiful vocation, and to all the sisters that are dealing with her loss, the loss of Sister Bernadette. Know that our hearts are with you. I put all of the sisters in our prayer book during this time. So Sister Bernadette, I know I feel she's an intercessor for us, and that's a big deal. We need more help on the other side of the veil. So
yeah, rest in peace, dear sister.
Did I do it okay? Because honestly, I'm choking back the tears. I just love Sister Bernadette. She's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I know the Take Two family will all be praying for the peaceful repose of her soul and for her community as well. And she was indeed a great member of the Take Two family, just like you are, who are listening right now. We have half the lines are taken up right now. It means that there are still a few that are open. And we want to know, what motivates you that's coming up in the future you're really excited about. Maybe it's something in the immediate future, something in the distant future. 833-288-3986. I would be remiss if I didn't say that I am looking forward, God willing, to being back in seminary school in August. That is my hope. I have to apply at the seminary. I've been accepted, of course, by the Diocese of Orlando and doing a pastoral year this year. But with God's mercy and grace, I'll be back in school studying for the priesthood again in this fall. So please pray for me, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're going with you virtually.
Yeah.
We do everything virtual. So we're going with you to seminary. So there you go.
What about you?
You got a big Take Two family around you. We want all the details.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. Okay, I just got some messages coming out of Kentucky. You guys knew and loved Sister Bernadette and the sisters. Wow, she was really, really, really a beautiful soul and very popular. And we miss you, sister, but we know you're probably listening and getting a better view of Take Two from the other side of the veil. So that's beautiful. 3 open phone lines for this wonderful topic. What are you looking forward to? A graduation, a wedding, a vacation? Come on, you guys, don't get started with your weekend yet. Let's go. Fill those phone lines. Tell us what you're looking forward to. It's not because we're nosy. We really are curious in a wonderful way, a very holy way, because it's the mystical body of Christ. 833-288-3986. When we come back, we're going right to the phones. Albert, Janet, Rosemarie, and the others, let's go. Fill those phone lines. What are you looking forward to?
Do you Roku? Roku is a small black box that allows you to instantly stream EWTN to your TV. All you need is a high-speed internet connection, a TV, and the Roku player. For more, visit EWTN.com/Roku.
Hi, this is Father Mike Schmitz. Please join me for Ascension's Bible in a Year and Catechism in a Year here on EWTN Radio. We're going through the entire Bible and the Catechism in 365 days. If you've ever wanted to understand what it means to be Catholic and allow those truths to shape your life, this is for you.
Bible in a Year and Catechism in a Year with Father Mike Schmitz, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on EWTN Radio.
This is Jerry Usher. If you missed part of today's show, catch the encore tonight at midnight Eastern or anytime at EWTN Podcast Central. Visit us at EWTN.com/radio/podcasts.
EWTN Radio is seeking a dynamic radio producer to join the EWTN radio team in Irondale, Alabama. The right candidate will be a passionate, multi-skilled, talented professional who can manage and direct all aspects of producing world-class programming and play an integral part in Mother Angelica's mission. If this is you or someone you know, email a resume and cover letter, including salary requirements, to Human Resources at EWTN.com.
What's coming up on your calendar that you are stoked about? That's what we want to know today on Take Two with Jerry and Debbie. 833-288-3986. Grab one of those last open phone lines if you want. Albert, hang on. We're going to go right to you, but I want to tell you, first of all, that you need to get your children and grandchildren together because class is in session. EWTN's Kids Faith Adventures feature a variety of faith-filled television programs for children of all ages, including Cat Chat, The Friar, Children's Rosary, Tompkin and Blaze, Masterpiece, Donut Shop, and more. Visit EWTN.com/kids for more information on those adventures for your young ones.
Very good, very good. Okay, we have a couple open phone lines. When you said would you say we're so stoked or something like that?
Stoked, yeah.
Yeah, is that like your DJ days or something? Because all of a sudden you burst into you had a burst of energy there.
Well, it's just something, you get stoked, you get excited, you get pumped up, over things that you're looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, I want to get pumped up hearing what everybody else has to say about their vacation plans or big events because we are the family, Take Two family, and we love you guys. We hope you feel the same way about us. And so call in 833-288-3986. I've got that raspy voice because I've been working pledge drives this whole week, two side at the same time. I've never done that before. 2 pledge drives at the same time.
Bilocating, like your hero,
yeah,
Padre
really.
Pio.
Really, but we have 3 open phone lines, so we'd like to hear your takes on this and what you're looking forward to. Okay, Albert, we're going to go to you first in North Tonawanda, New York, on our friends at the Station of the Cross. Albert, take it away.
Thank you for having me on, Jerry and Debbie.
Sure.
This is my first whole season of Lent, but my first Holy Week outside my parents' house. I just moved out in January. And it's crazy having your entire schedule to yourself. It's a blessing and a curse because, you're responsible for everything you do, but then again, you're responsible for everything you do. So this week, I've actually been doing really well. I've been getting to Mass. I just actually got back from Mass. I've been going every day. And for work, I was able to get all the way from Tuesday to Easter Sunday off. So I'm going to be, going to Mass, going to adoration, praying, doing all that, visiting with family, visiting with friends. And, it's my first opportunity to, live a Holy Week, to the full, to the max. And I'm just really excited for it because I've been waiting, 20 years. And I can, build my entire schedule. It's fantastic.
Wow. Well, Albert, I just have kind of a question for you. You mentioned, I think you said you're around the age of 20. We presumed you were young. Has your faith always been strong? Did you have this good formation as you were growing up? Because let's face it, we all know, and not a lot of 20-year-olds are going to daily Mass even during Lent. So, what was the faith formation that you had growing up?
Well, the first thank you has to go to my parents. They're cradle Catholics. They raised me in the faith, all that good stuff.
Great.
And to your question, I've never really doubted the faith. I've always been Catholic. I wouldn't say I've always been involved as I am now. There have been ups and downs, but I've never really, left it. And I'm just finally getting to the point where, I'm actually doing something with it. I had, this, I wouldn't call it a conversion, but it was something of a conversion, 4 or 5 years ago. The difference between, being Catholic and knowing the Catholic faith versus, living it out. So now I'm, getting a lot more involved in my parish. I'm breathing with the church, understanding the liturgical seasons, how Lent works, why it's there, why Advent is there, living the Christmas season, all that kind of stuff. It's not, now it's, be sad for 40 days and then, be happy for 50 days. It's, when you start breathing with the church and going and getting involved, with the parish and all that, it's a whole different level of life. And then you want to share that with everybody. So now I'm working on that. I'm starting, a Legion of Mary at my parish. I'm helping start it. I have, 5 other people that are helping me with it, but it's just really exciting. And I know now, my point in life, you leave your parents' house and you're 20 years old, you're a young man living alone. There's a lot of temptations. There's a lot of ways it can go wrong. So I'm just glad for at least the first couple of months, it's going really well. Mm-hmm. So.
Great.
Wow. Okay. Albert, I need to ask you a question. Would you say you're kind of like a sponge, like you're soaking it all in and you're pulling it all into yourself, and it's changing you from the inside out? Is that safe to say?
Absolutely. And mostly, even, this might be scandalous, but even more than the Mass, I would say spending time in adoration has done that. Just sitting there. Like, even if you don't have any prayers to pray, any specific meditation, it's always good to pray, especially the rosary before the Blessed Sacrament. But it's like getting, a suntan from the sun. You don't have to do anything to the sun. It just happens. So you spend that time in the presence of the Eucharist. You can't not feel the effects,
Well, you sound very much like Blessed Carlo Acutis, because he talks about sitting in front of Jesus and getting it's like getting a suntan. We go out to get a tan from the actual sun, but sitting in front of Jesus, we become close. We become one in that sense. And so I'm assuming that Blessed Carlo Acutis is one of the saints that you have read about or have become friends with, huh?
I've definitely heard a lot about him. I need to learn more, but I do have a few close patrons. Padre Pio's up there. He's probably number one. Then, of course, Mary and St. Joseph and St. Lucy, because I've had issues with my eyes. But mainly it's Padre Pio. But I've been looking into more. There's too many to count.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, we got a big family over there on the other side of the veil. But Albert, let me ask you a question. A couple quick things, because we have almost full phone lines. But a couple things. So you did agree that you're the sponge, drawing it all in and having it change you. Just to let you know, usually when that happens, it gives birth to ministry. It gives birth to a bigger vocation. So I don't know if you're discerning that, praying for that, or just keeping your eyes wide open and aware that typically that's what happens when God fills up from the inside with things, and then it like you said, it comes out, it spills over, and it needs to be passed on to everybody else through that soul-to-soul connection, through ministry, vocation, things like that. That's number one. Number two, would you please keep in touch with us by emailing us every once in a while? We'd love to journey with you. I just believe God, and I think Jerry agrees, God's got great things in store for you. I feel it so strongly. And our email is take2@EWTN.com. What do you say?
That sounds fantastic. Is it the number 2, or is it like spelled out?
Either one. They'll both come to the same place, yeah.
So take 2 at the Station of the Cross, or EWTN?
At EWTN.com.
Yeah. EWTN. Okay, will do.
We'll be praying for you, young man. Thank you for your call. Great way to get started on this program today. 833-288-3986. What are you looking forward to? What gets you excited and motivated coming up on your calendar? 833-288-3986.
Okay, so one of our Take Two family members said they are praying for the sisters and for the passing of Sister Bernadette. That was so sweet. And so, yes, you can. Her obituary is out there in public. In fact, maybe we can have Charles post it on Jerry and Debbie Facebook page, because so everybody can see that she's got the most beautiful picture on the obituary, and then everybody can pray for the sisters and get to know them better. They're just sweethearts. That's the first thing. Number two, Padre Pio. We're getting a lot of messages coming in saying that if Albert is close to Padre Pio, be ready. You're in for the most amazing adventure. So there you go.
All right, if you are on the line, we will get to you in the order that you called. Thank you. Janet is next in Florida, listening on Sirius XM 130 today. Hello, Janet. Welcome.
Hi, this is my first time to call.
Well, welcome to
you. I just had a baby shower for my granddaughter, who is going to have my great-granddaughter. And a beautiful thing happened. I was supposed to go to Israel with a church, and of course it canceled. And instead we went to Lourdes and Fatima and France and Portugal and Spain. And I got the baby's baptismal dress at Fatima, just not even 2 blocks from where the children were raised. And when I was in a church in, I think it was Brazza there, I just wanted to share with you the great. The whole wall was golden carvings and statues, and in the other area there was wooden walnut panels of all of the Old Testament and all of the New Testament. And when I saw that gold up there from where people ages, hundreds of years ago, did this, it took my breath away. It was like you could actually feel the divinity of God in man and the humanity in Jesus Christ. Mm. It was so spectacular, and so I'm looking forward to sharing all. I've shared this. My daughter actually had her 50th birthday, and I took her with me, and she had a fantastic, wonderful experience at Lourdes, especially at confession there. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to be going on a trip to Italy. After I did that, I've never been to Europe, and after that experience, I wanted to see what it would be like to go to Italy, and I'm going hopefully January of 24.
Wow.
I think Debbie can tell you what it's like to go to Italy, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, Janet, I love the way you are picking up on all the details and the nuances and the experience and how transformative it is and how it breathes like an amazing sense of life into our spiritual walk. That's the beauty of traveling to these places that have such rich sacredness and meaning and understanding. I've said this many times. I don't know, Janet, have you ever been to the Holy Land?
No, unfortunately, it was canceled.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I wanted to share something with you. I didn't know if you've ever gone there at all, but when Jerry and I went there, and Jerry said this the first time. Jerry, you've been there 2 or 3 times?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. When you go to like places like this, especially even especially the Holy Land, all of a sudden the gospel messages, the scripture comes alive. It takes on a whole new level. It's unbelievable. I mean, I cannot even read a single thing after visiting these places, like on the Sea of Galilee and other places. When I read scripture, all of a sudden I'm like transported there. It's the oddest thing. And I know other people have said this because I asked Jerry and we asked other pilgrims on the tour. And so is it safe to say that that's like what's happening to you? You're having this expansion of thought and depth. What do you say, Janet?
Yes, and I wanted to tell you, when we went, we flew into Lisbon and then went to Porto, and there's a large cathedral. I'm going to be 79 next month, and I've had heart surgery, and so there were 753 steps up, and I was with my daughter, and I was going up, and near the end, I just went up on my hands. I thought, I'm not missing this. Because I got a little tired, and I thought, I'm not stopping. But the wonderful thing, there was some artwork, and I don't know if you've been at that cathedral there, but near the top, they have artwork and carvings and sculpture from, I think, 200, 700, and 1200. Wow. And I got to tell you, I don't know if they, how word of mouth from family members. I don't know if it had anything to do with that. I just tell you, I do some artwork myself. Seeing this artwork, it was like they had to know somebody who knew somebody. Like even a depiction of Christ on the cross and how the blood was on him, and of the angels, and was just amazing. And the fact that I got to do a reading where the angel appeared to the children at one of the sites, and the priest said Mass at Lourdes in, we were happened to be in a hotel on my daughter's birthday, and I got to do a reading, and he asked a blessing for her. All of these things, and all of the people on our trip. It's like we're all on this journey. And throughout, you don't have time for this, but when I was a child, I dreamed of Christ several times, and I've dreamed of the Blessed Mother, and things happened after. But let me tell you, we are all on this journey, and we aren't alone because all of those saints before us, all of those people who did that artwork, all of the people who died in good and bad, whether they were tortured or how they died, we all share the same journey, and it's amazing.
Yeah, Janet, you have had looking back, you've had a lot of amazing experiences, and you have many more you were looking forward to, which is right on our topic today. You hear the music there, Janet. We got to get a short break here and then get to some other callers. But thank you. I think you said this is the first time you've ever called into our show. You won't be a first-time caller anymore, but we hope that we'll hear from you again. 833-288-3986. What is something you are looking forward to? That's what you need to call in right now on Take Two with Jerry and Debbie and you.
This is Tracy Sable for Breaking Catholic News Worldwide. Join me for EWTN News Nightly tonight, 9 Eastern on EWTN Radio and Television.
Hi, we're Greg and Jennifer Willits, founders of RosaryArmy.com.
For the last 20 years, Rosary Army and our lives have been dramatically impacted by the teachings of St. Louis de Montfort.
Now, whether you say St. Louis or St. Louis, we know that this 18th century priest and missionary, best known for his classic work, True Devotion to Mary.
And this great saint continues to do great things for the world.
With a title like True Devotion, obviously de Montfort was devoted to the Blessed Virgin Mary and believed that she is the model of all Christians.
Through his teachings, de Montfort encouraged Christians to become like Mary, to be in a state of perfect submission to God through her example.
We do this particularly through prayer and total surrender to God.
Want to grow closer to Jesus? Strive to have a true devotion to his mother, and she'll bring you closer to her son.
You can find more resources about total consecration according to St. Louis Marie de Montfort
or St. Louis
at RosaryArmy.com.
Wherever you are in the world, you can access the EWTN Global Catholic Network. It's everywhere. You can get EWTN's great Catholic programming on your car radio, at home on your TV, computer, or smart speaker. With EWTN's app, you can take EWTN everywhere on your phone or mobile device. If you want your news in print, turn to EWTN's paper of record, the National Catholic Register. EWTN, the Global Catholic Network.
24/7 Catholic Radio 365. This is EWTN.
A beacon is a light, and we'll shine it on God's Word. I'm Deacon Harold Burke-Sivers. Join me for Beacon of Truth, today at 4 p.m. Eastern on EWTN Radio. Now back to Take Two with Jerry and Debbie.
We're having a great discussion on what you are looking forward to. And Janet from Florida, first-time caller, shared some amazing mystical encounters that she experienced. I just love it. I absolutely love. We could have conversations like this all day long, and you're only going to hear this on Catholic radio. So how beautiful is that? So we can come together and explore and deepen our faith life and spiritual lives together. And Janet, if you're still listening, I put you in the prayer book. Your granddaughter is having a baby. We put you in the prayer book for that baby and your granddaughter. Keep us posted. We love baby pictures, newborn baby pictures. You can always send everything to take two, the number 2, or you can spell it out, take2@EWTN.com. It comes right to us. Jerry and I read everything. So please send whatever you want to communicate with us. And also, we got a message on the break that they appreciate the plug for St. Vincent de Paul. Apparently, there's one of our Take Two family members that works at St. Vincent de Paul and said, thank you very much. Yes, we have to take care of those that are in need, and prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, perfect opportunity for us to step up. I love the work that St. Vincent de Paul does. I always have. My mother did too. My late mother did too. Connie loved St. Vincent de Paul. Okay, and the work they do. Jerry, before we go back to the phones, let me give the number out again because I think some people are getting started with their Friday already. Maybe they're going to confession, fish fries, stuff like that, or getting ready for it. Okay, but here's what we need you to do. Stop what you're doing and tell us your plans and the events you're looking forward to. That's what Take Two is all about. So we wait for you. 833-288-3986. And you do not have to be Catholic to call in. Okay, so just call us. We're very friendly. You'll speak to Matt Gabinski. He's delightful to talk to. 833-288-3986. And Jerry, we're looking forward to these plans that we can celebrate together.
Yeah, Rosemarie in Parkston, South Dakota is going to share with us next. Thank you, Rosemarie, for holding patiently, and welcome to our conversation.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm looking forward next month, April 21st, to going to Sioux Falls on a bus trip to see the musical Oklahoma.
Nice.
On July 10th, I'm going to Sioux City. They have a lavender farm, a lavender field. And we're going to take a bus trip there, and they have a huge statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Mm-hmm. And then what I'm really looking forward to is going to the National Eucharistic Congress. I'm carpooling with a couple. I've only been in touch with them by phone, and we're going to carpool in South Dakota, Indiana, for the National Eucharistic Congress.
Wow. You are blessed with all of these. And go ahead, Rosemarie, if you were going to continue.
And then in September, there's also a weekend trip that taking my bus to go to Minnesota to an apple farm and a dinner cruise and to a winery. That's one of my goals is to travel more, and I'm looking forward to that this year.
Wow, Rosemarie, you've got goals, and that includes, like you said, traveling more. I love the fact that you have multiple things that you're looking forward to. For me, and Debbie, you might comment on this, but for me, it tells me that Rosemarie is somebody who really has a lot of enthusiasm for life. You're looking at what some of the things you like to do, some of the things you want to experience. You mentioned you want to travel more, and you're putting all that into action. You know, I think it's a beautiful plan of life. It sounds like.
I agree, and we're just going to live vicariously through you, Rosemarie. And tell us again that September trip. It sounded delightful. What was that September one?
To an apple farm in Minnesota, to a dinner going on a dinner cruise and to a winery. But I have a question to ask you. A while back, I heard that both of you were going to go on a pilgrimage, like to Massachusetts or to Florida, or is that true? Are you planning something like that?
Well, you know, it's kind of interesting that you should bring this up. So real quickly, we'll share with you. Yes, before Jerry announced that he was going back into formation for the priesthood, we were pretty set on we were going to go on two stand tall pilgrimages, one back to Stockbridge, Massachusetts, Divine Mercy, and also Orisville, New York, the Shrine of the North American Martyrs, and then the Ark encounter. We were going to go there. And then Jerry announced publicly that he was going back into formation. So everything's kind of put on hold until we get him through all of his studies and formation. But wouldn't it be delightful, Rosemarie, if after, God willing, if he's ordained, we'll have a priest that can come with us on these pilgrimages, and then we don't have to hunt for a priest to come with us. We would have Jerry. So there's the story on that. So it was planned. It's still planned, but it's on hold for a little bit. But we'll definitely announce it and let you know. It sounds like you'd love to join one.
Yes, to go to Stockbridge, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Did I get that right, Jerry? That was the time frame?
Again, you said the key words, God willing. Yeah. But it would be a great honor and a pleasure if and when I do get ordained to help lead these pilgrimages and be able to offer the sacraments. It's kind of mind blowing when you think about the pilgrimages we've taken already and how that would just really kind of supercharge them. You know, put them on steroids, kind of. You know.
Oh yeah. It would be totally glorious. So Rosemarie, stay in touch with us, but better yet, send us some pictures when you go on these trips, because like I said, especially the lavender farm. I actually have a picture of that on my Facebook. I actually posted a lavender field. It's just so beautiful. But Rosemarie, stay in touch with us, and thank you so much. God bless you on your travels, and have a glorious time on those events and those trips. What an amazing spring and summer and fall you are going to have.
Yeah, thanks, Rosemarie. Here is your number. Take Two Family on a Friday. You got to keep us company toward the conclusion of the program. Got plenty of time to get you on with something you're looking forward to in the near future, the long-term future, anything in between. 833-288-3986 is the number for you to call, and you can share with us what it is that you're looking forward to. And we look forward to talking to Robert next in Las Vegas, listening on Sirius XM 130. Hello, Robert.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's coming up in your life?
Well, I'm pretty excited this year because I'm going to be appearing in a passion play.
Wow.
Great. Give us a scoop on that.
It is out of state, and I'm actually on the way to it right now, taking the drive over. And I just wanted to go ahead and share that with all of you.
Okay. Is this going to be your first time doing this?
It is.
Okay. I don't know. Did you mention what role you're going to play? I don't remember if you mentioned that. What person are you going to be playing?
I'll have various parts over the rest of the year, but primarily both Judas and Jesus.
Oh boy, well, it's a little bit of a contrast there. Do you have any, like an acting background? What is your interest in this at its root, Robert? Do you do this kind of thing usually, or what?
Oh, I have before. It'll be my first in a while, but I have.
All right, good.
Wait a minute. Did I hear you say you're playing sometimes Judas, sometimes Jesus?
That's right.
Wow. I bet you like Jesus better, right?
I'm a bigger fan of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so interesting. Wow, how you can switch characters like that is amazing. So what do you hope to gain from going through this year's Passion Play, Robert? I'm curious because, when we do these things, even if it's by trade, by work, or if this is what we're called to do, there's always a chance for growth. Are you anticipating anything?
Maybe not so much for myself, but I'm really looking forward to showing this important story with the audience. I keep thinking of Jesus telling St. Thomas, blessed are those who have seen and those who have not seen. Well, now more people will have seen.
Right. Wow. Well, God bless you for your work, and thank you for bringing the Passion Play to those that are going to be able to view it. And we do one in our area in Arizona, and I've been to it a few times, and it's so powerful. I mean, I'm just moved with. Well, I'm always moved with emotion because I kind of wear my heart out on my sleeve. But I'll tell you, when you see folks really pouring their heart and soul into it, into the role, and really trying to get the message out there, it does have an impact, Robert. So I pray that for everybody that's viewing the Passion Play.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and we'll pray for you too. Keep up the great roles you're doing. That's awesome.
Thanks a lot.
All right. A blessed weekend and Holy Week to you, Robert, in Las Vegas. Thank you so much. 833-288-3986. I just think, Debbie, it's good for our overall emotional and mental and well-being, physical well-being to have things to look forward to.
I agree. Oh yeah, you have to have hope and joy and looking ahead and being excited about the future, even though you don't know what the future holds. You just be excited about it. That's a good disposition. Excuse me, Jerry. I'm having a sneezing attack, and so I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, that'll give me, actually, the timing is not bad on that, because I was going to give a shout out to a good friend and a colleague here at the Basilica of St. Paul in Daytona Beach, where I'm doing a pastoral year. It's kind of an internship in ministry in preparation, God willing, to be returning back to the seminary this fall. Ernie Martinez is on our facilities team here at the Basilica of St. Paul, and he will be receiving all of his sacraments at the Easter Vigil next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, Saturday night at the 8 p.m. Mass here at the Basilica. And actually, I gave Ernie the phone number today and invited him to call in, but he must have gotten caught up in fixing something that he needed fixing, because he's not.
And that's at the Basilica?
At the Basilica, yeah. We've got, I think, about, 10 or 12 people receiving sacraments at the Easter Vigil. But Ernie is one of them coming into the church, being baptized. He's excited about that.
Yeah. Wow. Early congratulations. That is awesome. I've been under the weather for several weeks now from a flight home I took from an event, and there were a lot of people sick on the plane. And so that was very unfortunate for my situation. But I'm hanging in there with you guys. And so thanks for the prayers. You guys are already sending up prayers, so I appreciate it. Jerry, you didn't ask me before we go back to the phone. So ask me what I'm looking forward to.
What are you looking forward to, Debbie?
Not much. Okay, no. No,
You're always looking forward to stuff.
I am. I love looking forward. I was one of those kids that counted the days to Christmas. I'm just letting everybody know that. And I used to unwrap my gifts ahead of time and rewrap them. My mother said she never knew, but she really did know. She knew I did it. Okay, so anyway, I'm looking forward to my husband Marty's 60th birthday party. It's not a surprise. But as you know, as you should know, Take Two family should know this, because we celebrate Jerry's birthday on July 1st and Marty's birthday July 3rd. That's the one time, if you noticed, or maybe we do it twice right around Christmas time. It's the one time we kind of take a tiny little break from Take Two to celebrate Jerry's birthday and Marty's birthday. And Marty is turning 60 July 3rd. Marty thinks that the fireworks are for him. And so we are going to his favorite place, and his favorite place to go to for the fireworks is Lake Tahoe. We are going to Lake Tahoe for Marty's 60th to see fireworks that he thinks are for him.
Mm-hmm. Might as well be.
I like him. I let him think that. It's the least I could do.
Very good. Well, happy early birthday, Marty. I know it's coming up. Ours are right around the same time. I think you alluded to that. So hope it's a wonderful, I know it'll be a wonderful trip because you guys have made that trip before. We're going to get back to your calls in a moment here at 833-288-3986. But we have some social media folks weighing in. Watching on YouTube, hello to all of you. Valerie says, I'm looking forward to my brother moving in with my son and me toward the end of summer. I'm also looking forward to seeing my mommy again one day. Don't know if that means your mommy has passed. Sounds like your mom may have passed, Valerie. If that's the case, we'll certainly keep her and all of you in our prayers. Michael P. says, I'm looking forward to retiring from where I work and spending more time in church and working with the pro-life movement.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to look forward to that, Michael. Did you see Betsy?
No, go ahead.
Looking forward to my 20th wedding anniversary with my wonderful husband, Jimmy, on July 17th, 2024. Well, happy anniversary. That is beautiful. And you, for Timoteo?
Timoteo says, I'm looking forward to completing the Opus Sanctorum Angelorum formation process and the day when I will be consecrated to all the holy angels. And that's what
cool?
Opus Sanctorum Angelorum means, work of the holy angels.
Yeah. Isn't that cool, though? He's going to be consecrated to
awesome.
To the angels? I know.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun to journey with him when he's journeying towards that. I love that. I love the Take Two family. We love you guys. You guys are so amazing. So let's hear what Anna has to say in Columbus, Ohio on St. Gabriel Radio. Anna, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I have to explain a little bit about what's been going on with me. I ended up with 3 physical traumas by the time of age 10. They came back to haunt me in my mid-50s. And for the last 5 years, I've been pretty ill. And the last 3 years, when I asked God to take over this illness and do what's necessary to get me out of it, he has done that. And I'm looking forward to completely getting out of this illness. But in the meantime, during the last 3 years, I have developed a very spiritual life and a very close relationship with God. And he has told me what my mission's going to be. And it's going to be lifelong. So I'm really looking forward to going down this avenue and seeing where it leads me.
Wow. That wasn't scripted, Anna. That was both me and Debbie wowing at the same time. Wow, you have turned adversity into a fantastic positive in your life, a great relationship with God. And, he's got a plan and a purpose for all of us. And sometimes that includes going through some issues that you had to go through, Anna, there. But, you made the right choices. A lot of people get to those places in life, they can turn left or turn right, and one of those turns is toward God and one is away from God. Debbie, it sounds like Anna has turned in the proper direction toward God, and I'm sure he's pleased and going to use her powerfully.
That's right. And God has revealed to you and given you that clarity of the next chapters of your life, and that how God wants to use you in wonderful ways. Anna, I put you in the book for continued strong health and for your mission and ministry work that you're about to embark on. But let me just ask you this. You don't have to tell us or anything. I just put it all in generally in the book. Is there any specific detail you want us to pray for?
That this mission becomes a success, and that God draws all the people necessary to make it a success, because it's a huge mission.
Wow. If you ever feel inclined to share any of it with us, for us to pray in a different direction or to assist in any way possible through prayer or anything else we can do, please email us. Don't hesitate to email us, take2@EWTN.com. Because if God has put this on your heart, and it is of God and his will, then you're entering into some really big times with God, and that's going to be the most amazing journey of your life. And we know that. Look at Mother Angelica; it's a perfect example. And so we would love to be able to be of any support we can be during this time. Okay.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
You're
Absolutely.
very welcome. Yeah. Thanks, Anna, so much.
We always go big with God. We want to go big with God. Yeah. We believe in that. That's one thing Jerry and I completely agree on.
Like most everything else.
Yeah.
Diane, we're going to get right to you after I just mentioned quickly that EWTN has a very rich content library, and we bring you the great retreat teachings, lectures, exclusive EWTN programs hosted by priests you know and trust. You'll hear Father Larry Richards, Father John Ricardo, Father Benedict Rochelle, and many more. That's the Fathers Know Best. You will find more of that and more information at EWTN.com.
Is it true we have Ace McKay on social media today?
That's didn't know
cool.
That, yeah.
Oh, we didn't know that. Hi, Ace. It's good that you're monitoring social media. Thank you. Charles is at the controls and Matt is at the phones. Okay, so real quickly, you guys are sending in messages pretty fast to me personally that you're praying. One of you, I won't name you. I won't out your name on radio, but you said, Debbie, your illness is getting old. Get over it. I'm trying to. I really am. I'm working hard. I'm taking my vitamin C. I'm taking all the honey and recipes that everybody's sending me. I think, you know what I love about the Take Two family? They got a sense of humor.
Yeah, I believe in vitamin C. That cures everything for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just take it on a regular basis.
Yeah, I do too. I do. But I upped my vitamin C because I'm trying to fight whatever. Oh, there's Jerry's vitamin C. He has a baggie, a little baggie of vitamin
C. A Ziploc
C.
baggie from the Costco vitamin C.
That's too funny. Okay, Diane in Central Louisiana on Sirius XM 130. Hi, Diane. Welcome to Take Two.
Hi, Debbie. I met you in Alexandria at Fullness of Truth conference. Just last month.
That's
anyway,
right. Hey, Diane, thank you so much for calling in. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to let you know I'm looking forward to the Triduum this year. It's just that my Lent has been so amazing and hard, but beautiful, and I'm so looking forward to the Triduum. And I also, my husband and I will be married 48 years on April 3rd, and so I'm looking forward to that anniversary. And then in June, the end of June, and I and two of our daughters are going on an Alaskan cruise. Oh. So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And our first one was for our 25th anniversary, and it was during 9/11. So it was very difficult, but we're hoping for a less eventful cruise this time.
Well, wait a minute, Diane. Couple things, because we put you in the prayer book so that you have A beautiful, deep, wonderful Triduum. I agree with you, Diane. I'm right with you. I love the Triduum. Absolutely love it, because on Holy Thursday, we tour the churches, as many churches as we can before midnight, to visit our Lord in adoration. Absolutely beautiful. And so I agree with you, Diane. The Triduum is very, very powerful. So we put you in the prayer book. Now, you said April 3rd is your anniversary. Do you feel comfortable giving us your husband's first name for the prayer book?
Greg.
Greg. Okay, Greg and Diane. Love it. And then you're going on an Alaskan cruise. Have you ever been before?
Yes, we were there for our 25th anniversary, and that was when 9/11 occurred.
Okay, so it was the Alaskan cruise during 9/11. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So then you know the experience of this Alaskan cruise. It's fantastic. You're going to have the best time. Wow, and you're going to be with your 2 daughters, is that right? I put that down in the book.
We have 3, but we'll be with 2 of them.
Okay. All right, you got to keep us posted. Send us some pictures from Alaska. We won't be too jealous. But no, I'm just teasing. We're going to love it. So whatever you can send us so we can go on that Alaskan cruise with you, we'd love to. Diane, you are a precious soul. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you in Louisiana at the Fullness of Truth conference, and it was a spectacular conference. And so thank you for being there.
Thank you for being there.
Oh, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, Diane.
God bless you. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
we'll
Diane.
pray for the Holy Week for you and for the entire Take Two family. Just be assured of that. We do a couple prayer shows a month, and Debbie has the prayer book, and on our website, take2show.com, we have a link there. You can click on the tab there and submit a prayer request anytime, 24/7, 365. We are a praying family, and we're going to be praying especially for you in the coming days, in Holy Week coming up, that it is just truly a blessed, anointed time for you to enter as fully as you possibly can into the mysteries that we celebrate. I've mentioned, God willing, I'm looking forward to being back in the seminary, but I'm also looking forward to Holy Thursday. That's my favorite day of the year.
Well, vocations.
With all due respect to Christmas and Easter, I love those too. But the Holy Thursday, it's just, I sometimes get teary at Holy Thursday Mass, just thinking of Jesus giving us the priesthood and the Eucharist and, just the great gifts that our Lord has bestowed upon His church.
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't mean to chuckle as you were talking about the deep and powerful Triduum. That I was not meaning to be disrespectful in that area, because I feel the exact same way. I was actually chuckling because we talked about pilgrimages and stand tall pilgrimages, and Rosemary brought up about when we're going to do our next one. So when I mentioned that Marty's birthday is in July, and I said we're going to Tahoe, the suggestion came up, why don't we do the pilgrimage in Tahoe? And then that just cracks me up, because the answer has to be, I have to say no, you guys, because I promised Marty I wouldn't do any type of ministry work or anything. It would all be focused on Marty's 60th birthday and the fireworks that he thinks are for him.
Well, great. That sounds good. I think
so I can't do a pilgrimage, although that actually would really be beautiful, wouldn't it? Lake Tahoe for a pilgrimage.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. We got through the website, take2show.com. I don't see the name of the person here, but it says good things to come. My daughter Harlan, age 7, is receiving her first Holy Communion this April. She's been waiting since she was 5, so she's very excited and always informs everyone she meets of her special vocation to join the religious life of the Poor Clares in Alabama.
Wow.
Well, we'll pray for that. And also my nephew Marcus is getting baptized Catholic at the age of 4. His father grew up Baptist and is now turning toward conversion to the Catholic Church. And says if they can receive a shout out, that would be great. Well, we're only too happy to do that. So congratulations to all of you.
Beautiful. Wow, what a great show. Okay, now you can get started with your weekend. Tomorrow, don't forget to check in with us. We're going to be preparing everybody, Adam and I, on the Spirit World for Holy Week. And then Monday's show, Do You Think It Was an Angel? Wow, that's going to be a great show on Monday, Jerry.
It is. We have our powerhouse team that we pray to before every program, and that grows by at least one saint every year or every few months. But we also want to say to the saint of the day, St. Nicholas Owen, please pray for us. And again, remember Take Two family, we're praying for you. Please keep us all in your prayers as well. We really rely on your prayers to keep going and doing what God has called us to do.
That is true. So until Monday, have a beautiful and blessed weekend. We'll see you real soon.
When you find yourself peering into life's rearview mirror, wondering if your past will forever define you, it doesn't have to. Go to StandTallToday.com and register for your absolutely free consultation with one of our world-class life coaches.